On the day when eternity opened and the heavens trembled with silence, Maria found herself standing in the presence of the Almighty, her knees weak, her heart pounding, and her soul laid bare under the eyes that saw all. Not just the acts she had committed, but the motives, the pain, the choices, and the wounds that drove her down a dark path. Maria had lived a life that the world scorned, selling herself night after night, convincing herself she was beyond saving, beyond love, beyond forgiveness, until she came face to face with the truth of her own emptiness. The truth that all her nights of searching for value left her only broken, ashamed, and afraid. Now on Judgment Day, her life unfolded before her as if written on the pages of an open book, every word, every deed, every secret laid bare before the throne of God, and she wanted to hide, to run, to vanish, but there was no place to escape the holy gaze of the one who sat upon the throne. The angels stood solemn, the books were opened, and Maria's name was read, her sins exposed like a flood pouring from the depths of her past, the betrayals, the men, the bitterness, the anger at God for letting her life turn into something she thought was worthless. She wept bitterly, crying, "Lord, I knew of you, but I never believed you could love someone like me. I thought church was only for the righteous, and I was too dirty, too broken." But then the judge spoke, not with condemnation but with a voice that pierced her heart like light breaking through the deepest darkness. "Maria, I saw every tear you shed. I heard every cry you whispered when no one else was listening. I saw when you wanted to end your life, and I saw the moment when you finally knelt, not in pretense, not in ritual, but in true repentance, when you whispered, 'God, forgive me, I can't do this anymore.' I did not turn away. I washed you clean that very night." Maria remembered it, the night in her tiny room when she fell on her knees, broken, desperate, clutching the small Bible someone had handed her weeks before, and for the first time, she cried out not to escape consequences, but because her soul longed to be made new. She had not gone to church in shining clothes, she had not stood before others with polished prayers, but in that room with mascara running down her cheeks, she had truly surrendered, and in that surrender, the grace of Jesus Christ had flooded her heart. On Judgment Day, all the people she once envied, those who only relied on their church attendance, their good deeds, their outward righteousness, stood trembling as the Lord revealed that without repentance, outward actions were meaningless. One by one, their pride was stripped away, their self-righteousness shown for what it was, empty religion without transformation. But Maria, the woman they had whispered about, the woman they had judged, the woman they had written off as hopeless, stood clothed not in shame but in the pure white garments given by the blood of the Lamb. The angels began to sing, and Maria, overwhelmed with tears, fell on her face before the throne, crying, "Why me, Lord? Why would you forgive me?" And Jesus, with eyes of fire yet filled with endless compassion, lifted her chin and said, "Because my mercy is greater than your sin, because I died so that you could live, because I do not see you as the world saw you, I see you as redeemed, beloved, and mine."